and welcome to Kathy's Corner. My name is Kathy Holt. I'm a partner and trainer with Stewardship Resources LLC. Today's video is for PowerChurch users. During the last video, I showed you 3 helpful tools in PowerChurch that I use all the time. Today, I would like to show you another helpful tool that I also frequently use, and that is repeating transactions in the fund accounting module. Using repeating transactions can help to make your work quick, consistent, and prone to less errors. So, would repeating transactions in the fund accounting module be helpful for you? Let me ask you some questions. Do you have journal entries that you enter often? Some frequent examples would be interest earned and service charges on your bank statements. Or perhaps you make transfer entries frequently. So that's another reason that another way repeating transactions would be really helpful for you. Let me ask you this. How much time does it take when you make those entries? How much time does it take you to determine the right chart of account numbers to use and to determining if you've got the debit and credit right and don't have those numbers flipped? So repeating transactions can be a very helpful tool for you for those instances. And I have clients all the time that get so excited and are so happy when they find out that this helpful tool exists for them. Now, a quick clarification on repeating transactions. The name repeating transactions does not mean that these transactions happen automatically. It simply means that they are templates that can be used whenever you need them. So I'm going to show you how to set them up, and then I'm going to show you how to use them. And the example I'm going to be using today is for a monthly service charge that's found on your bank statement. So let's go into PowerChurch, and I'm going to walk you through a couple of options to setting them up. So the first option I'm going to share with you is setting it up through just going into enter transactions and doing a journal entry. So I've already started this one. So I went into accounting and fund accounting and enter transactions. That's how I got to this screen, and I already went in and I put in the amounts for you. Now, the first time you can do an entry, do this entry, you can go down here and click on this box that says save as repeating transaction. And then the next time you go in to do the journal entry, if you click on recall repeating transactions, then however you had this one set up before you clicked on this box and saved it, it's going to pop up just like that. So that is one option. It's not my suggested option. Let me take you through my suggested option and tell you why it's the one I choose. So to set it up, you're going to go into accounting and fund accounting and set up and maintain repeating transactions. Okay, so once I get in here, I'm just going to go ahead and click on locate and show you that this is the list of templates or repeating transactions that's already in here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, we're going to add the one for service charge. So let me go ahead and do that one. And if you'll notice, I'm setting it up pretty much just like the one on the right-hand side. There's going to be one difference. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. Okay, so you notice the one difference is over here, there's 524, which when this was set up was for the actual amount that was on the bank statement. When I set up the template, I set it up for $1 on purpose because it's going to be the wrong amount. I mean, it's easy to recognize that our service charge was not $1 unless your bank account that is what it is, but I haven't seen that. So the reason this is my suggested way to set it up you're going to see that when we go to use it. I think it's easier to explain that way. So I'm just going to clear this out because it's not a real thing. And we're going to go out of here, out of there. So now we're going to use the repeating transaction or the template. So to do that, I'm going to go into accounting and fund accounting and enter transactions. So the only thing we have to do here is make sure that our dates are correct. That's all you have to do there. See, now that repeating transaction I set up is here in the list. So I'm going to click on recall repeating transactions. And then I'm going to choose the one that I want, which is the one I just set up, the service charge. And notice that it pops up as the dollar. Now I have a question for you. How often during your workday are you ever distracted? You're working and the phone rings, somebody has a question. Okay, so let's just pretend that happened in the middle of doing this journal entry. So you get off the phone, you get done with the question, you come back to your screen. You see now that you've got a dollar there and you automatically know that's not correct. Now, if you had saved your repeating transaction like the first option I showed you, it would have that $5.24 amount. Well, that could reasonably be the right amount, and you might go ahead and click save, which sounds okay until you go to reconcile your bank and find out, well, for this month it wasn't 524, and now you've got to go back and make a correction. So that's why this is my suggested option for doing it. But in this case, all you have to do is go over here and you know that a dollar isn't the right amount. And now I'm going to change it to whatever it is. I mean, it might still be 524. It might be a different amount, but you're going to get the right amount in there this time. And then you can save it. So the advantages of using repeating transactions are they're quick, they're consistent, and you generally have less errors if you use them. So it was a pleasure to share this helpful tool with you today. I use repeating transactions in the fund accounting module all the time and hope that you find them as helpful as I have. There is a copy of the screens we just went through, as well as the path to get to each screen in the resource section below. As always, if you have any questions or need help, please feel free to contact me at the phone number or the email shown below. Please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, God bless you and have a fantastic day.